Hey style friends, I'm shopping my out of season box for fall. It's time to start thinking about fall. I know it's only the middle of July, right? But the fall sales are going to be going on. Fall merchandise is coming into the stores. And so the first place to shop is not the stores. The first place to shop is your closet, your own closet. Last week, if you saw last week's live, which I will link below if you did not, I started kind of shopping my closet, thinking about what it was that I might need for that fall transition based on kind of the color palette that I'm rolling with right now. And so I grabbed my out of season box and taking you along with me. So here, let me go over here just a little bit. Okay. So I mentioned in that video that I need some, so I have plenty of white shirts, like lightweight white shirts, but I need something heavier, something more fall-ish. And the funny thing is, the first thing I saw was this sweater, which is actually really, really warm. It's wool and way too heavy for early fall here, but this is kind of, okay, in my mind, I do not need something for later in the year. I did see a kind of pointe-tail cardigan like I mentioned in that video, and I will put a picture of it here. It's from Land's End, and I'm thinking that will be a good purchase to transition me into fall because it's knit. It has a little bit more of that fall vibe, but because it's very lightweight, short-sleeved, and that pointe-tail, that airy knit, it should be a great transition piece for fall here for me. Oh, what did I do with left my wedding ring, or my engagement ring. There we go. I was making the bed and I didn't want it to pull on the blanket, so I took it off. I was talking about, what other shirts was I talking about? Stripes. I was talking about some stripes with sleeves. So I have this, turn it backward. So this Marnier, which is 3/4 sleeve and kind of thick and heavy. So that's an option. And do I have any other Marnier stripy shirts in here? Yeah, I know it. There we go. I know I do. There. No, I do. So there we go. So if I'm thinking blue and white for my kind of navy / denim / blue, and white for my neutrals for that wardrobe, and then maybe some greens and pinks / red / wine, like that's kind of one category, for my accent colors. So rolling with the same accent colors that I've been using and the same color palette from summer, but transitioning that into fall. I talked about, oh, and this is a lighter weight. This is a cottony sweater. This was a fail. I do think it's super cute. It's got that Johnny collar. There we go. Long sleeve. It's a little chunkier than I'm interested in. I know it's not as heavy, like thick and chunky as the other one, but the look on this is just, it's a little too preppy, a little too, I don't know. It would work for plenty of people, but I wore it a few times, and every time I wore it, I was like, I like the idea of it, but it just doesn't feel right for my style. So that's a piece to pass along, right? Share with someone else. I mentioned denim shirts. What do I have in the denim shirt department? Well, I have this denim blouse, right? I might break that back out. Not real sure. Or I could break out this ancient denim shirt here, which is more cowboy western kind of a vibe. I've had this shirt forever, like so forever that the elbows are rolling. So it's got that super lived in look. Let's go for that. Let's call it lived in look. Lived in look. But I do still love it, and the snaps down the front. I'm a little worried about the fit on this one, so I'm gonna have to try that out. So I'm gonna create a try on pile right here. This one I know will fit because it's super airy and breezy and kind of big. So, okay, let me put that over there with the striped tees. There we go. So whenever I put this away, I can put the really heavyweight stuff in the bottom. It's just kind of a mishmash right now. I also mentioned a pink, like needing some pink. So I have a pink silk blouse here that will help with my threes. So that's got a very different, this has got a very different level of refinement with the collar and the very soft and supple silk, right? Very different level of refinement than the linen blouse in the other video. And I'll put a picture of the linen one there for you to see. So as I mentioned, when I'm thinking in threes, I'm thinking either in cross-seasonal threes or I'm thinking in levels of refinement threes, right? So this is kind of more of a level of refinement three. And it's not something I want to wear in the summer, just because the silk, I'm a little more worried about sweating the silk and damaging it. Okay, so these are not really in that color at all. This is just way too heavy and not in that color kind of vibe that I'm thinking. There's a t-shirt, I'll put that over there. Okay, so blues, thinking in the blues and denims family, right? Navy, this is a wool sweater that I wear all the time, but I will leave that kind of off to the side, excuse me, for now, because too hot for fall here. Now this is a lightweight merino wool, but in kind of a purple, so not in that colorway that I want to create for fall. Oh, okay. A pair of kind of slate-y stone blue, kind of like chambray colored dress trousers. That'll be great. That's up a level of refinement from my jeans, right? But in that same color family, so I need to try those on too, unfortunately. What else do I have? I have a denim-y blue heather cashmere sweater. Now that might be, okay, I'm gonna try that one on too. I am feeling like it is time to release a lot of these pieces, release them into the wild, let them do their thing. So we'll see. Kind of pinky magenta-y trousers. I'll leave those over there. Gosh, my earbuds will not stay in today. I think my ears have changed size. Nope. Don't need those striped pants. Dark blue linen. It's a possibility. Blue silk shell, also a possibility. Not feeling the corduroy trousers. What else did I need from there? I was looking for a green top. I was looking for green tops. Let me not get distracted. Oh, now this one's fun. I've had this blouse for a while. Love this. It's a floral, and some people go, well, floral, but you can wear florals all year round if they make you happy. This one has both the greens and the pinks, so that's a definite maybe, right? That's a good option for helping for fall. So I'm gonna throw that with the fall. I don't think I need to try that one on. I'm pretty sure that still fits. Okay. Green, there we go. I was looking for green. Try that on as well. And what else do we have in here? Pinks. That's shorts and things, which I'm not really thinking of. Black trousers I keep, just God forbid if I end up doing some theater thing again. Dark gray. Oh, kind of. So there's like pinks and wines and reds. That would be that might be a fun option. Kind of a floral. That might be a fun option for fall as well. Let me put that there, kind of in the definite maybes pile for pulling that wardrobe together. And I said I needed a blue and white. I love this blouse. So this blue and white striped blouse I've had for years. It comes in and out of my wardrobe seasonally. But I do not have a good feeling about whether this is gonna fit at all. It was always very fitted, and I don't think very fitted is going to fit. It is literally not going to fit. I mean, if I could size it up, but I can't, though I could look on eBay and see if I can find a larger size of this. Yeah, I'm gonna go look on eBay and see what I see. And if I see, I'll post a picture of it there. Because that would be a great kind of level of refinement up, and just a different look for fall, along with, so that goes in the try on pile. There we go. So just a little bit of thinking forward into, oh, you know what? Grab these out too. Pull out these green trousers. I think that'd be a good choice for fall as well. Kind of mossy green. I think those will be okay. I don't think I need to try those on. I think now is a good time to go through and just purge some things that I have not grabbed out for a couple of seasons because they made me great pieces, but for some reason I keep not using them in my capsules. So I think this is probably a really good time to do that. So I'm going to take a few minutes and take care of that as well. And some of that will have to do with trying things on, but oh well. So yeah, but that's sort of the basis of, quote, shopping your wardrobe. I do, oh, you know what? Dresses. I have a couple of dresses on hangers in a closet in the spare room because I don't necessarily want to fold them up and put them in here. But I did talk about denim dress and red dress. Do I have a green dress? I don't know. Let me go look. I'll be right back. Hold that thought. La voila. So I pulled those dresses that kind of play with that color story. So the blues, not necessarily the whites, because a white dress in the fall and winter doesn't feel right to me, but the blues, the wine/pink/reds, and the greens. So let's take a look at what I've got here in my little pile. So let me just kind of toss that down there. So, there we go. So we've got blues and greens and pinks in this one. This is going to have to be tried on. Don't know if that fits. Not sure. You know, actually with some green shoes, this would look really cute. I have a little pair of green cap toe flats. I think this would be cute for fall for that. It's got that, even though you might think it's not very fall-y, I think that would work, especially if I had to throw a little jacket over it, like that denim blazer from last week as well. Denim blazer. I'll just show you that there. Okay, it's got to be tried on. This dress, which got last year around Thanksgiving, or no, it was a gift. That's it. It was gifted to me in the fall, and so yeah, that's, don't have to worry about the fit on that. That'd be super cute for fall. It's very lightweight except for these leather sleeves. It's super thin and lightweight, and because it's that kind of winey color, it's a great transition piece for fall. So excited about that. I'm gonna throw that over here. Here we go. Oh, there's the belt. Green and white little dress. Got that. Yeah. It feels springier because the green and white, that feels super springy. So I'm not feeling that for fall. It's certainly comfortable. It just, maybe because it's like Masters green, it just feels very Masters. That probably doesn't mean anything to 99% of you out there, but around here, this particular shade of green is very Augusta, Georgia in spring. And so maybe I've just sort of caught that bug. It just feels more spring. And then my denim wrap dress. So yeah, very lightweight denim wrap, long sleeves, but super airy and lightweight. I do need to make sure it still fits. I can still wrap it around myself without being, and still be decent. And then this is ancient. I have had this dress forever. Dark green, love this dress. I'm thinking I might really like it better if it had elbow length sleeves though, because I think I would get more wear out of it. It's, yeah, I think I might take it, well, I'm going to try it on first and see if it still fits. I think it will. And then if it does, I think I'm going to talk to my seamstress about whether we can make those elbow length sleeves, and if we need to, we'd need to make the cuff wider, obviously, because down here and up here are very different widths, but, okay. I think I need to talk to her about that. Lois, you should expect a call from me if you're watching this. I'll be calling. So yeah, so that's a little bit, just sort of shopping my wardrobe, shopping my storage box. So I shopped my closet for things to transition into fall. Already shopped my wardrobe. There's very little that I need to buy for fall, which is good to know, because now I'm like, okay, where do I want to go with this? And I will actually link below a Pinterest board of sort of the items I'm crushing on for fall, things I'm thinking about adding to my wardrobe. Yeah, I'm kind of psyched. I think I've got most of what I need, unless some horrible craving is flung upon me from somewhere. I think I am mostly good to go. Yeah. So how about you? Do you intentionally shop your wardrobe / shop your storage box, or is it more sort of I don't know, maybe you don't even have a storage box. Like, who knows? I have no idea how you take care of your wardrobe. But yeah, share in the comments below. Let me know what you're thinking for this coming fall, or for my Southern Hemisphere friends, for this coming spring. What are you excited about style-wise? What are you thinking about maybe adding to your wardrobe or focusing on in your wardrobe? So for me, it's really going to be about focusing on using what I already have, right? Good choice, at least for the wallet and the pocketbook, right? Focusing on what I already have, making the most of those pieces, and then strategically selecting some new additions. I'm gonna try doing my French 5 in the sense of buying 5 pieces for fall, winter. I'd like to leave one of those kind of be serendipity piece, just in case I find something absolutely fabulous that's a surprise. But I'm already thinking about a pair of sandals, closed-toe sandals. I know that sounds weird. Fisherman sandals. Cute pair of fisherman sandals. I'll link them up here. They'll also see them on that Pinterest board that I'll link down below in the description. Thinking about that. Thinking about that pointelle sweater that I mentioned at the beginning and showed you, right? So those are some things I'm thinking about adding. So that would be 2 pieces so far. Maybe there's a third that is more of a replacement kind of a thing. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, let me know what you're thinking. Stay safe and sound sane and stylish. And thank you again for spending a few minutes of your day with me, because your time is precious. Any of you spend with me is an absolute gift. Bye.